Hey guys, it's Liz and we're flipping things, and today I am going to do a 1 month review recap on my eBay experiment for the first quarter of 2022, where I am trying to only list and sell DVDs. I still have other stuff listed, so I'm going to pull that out and I'm going to sort of talk through how the first month went in just selling DVDs on eBay. Am I making a profit? Is it successful? Is there room to scale and grow? Stay tuned and we'll talk about it. Welcome back. I hope everyone is doing well. For the beginning of 2022, I decided to test out only listing and selling DVDs on eBay. I am back to work full-time as a content marketing manager, working in and around national parks, meaning I travel a lot and my amount of time for my eBay store has diminished. There just isn't as much time as there was when I was furloughed from work. On top of it, I have 3 kids and life is a little busy. So what I've been looking for is the most efficient and easy way to make a little extra money on eBay. I could just stop selling on eBay, right? Like, I am back to work full time, but the truth is I actually love selling on eBay. It brings me a lot of joy. I love making YouTube videos. It brings me a lot of joy. But I know if I want to be successful, I have to find a way to do it quicker than I had been doing in the past. So I decided for the first quarter of 2022 to just sell DVDs. And it's been going pretty well. I am not going to lie. Now, I do need to say, I still have a store full of everything else in all different categories that is just there, and sometimes the stuff is selling. But what I am really focused on is just sourcing and listing DVDs to see if you become an authority on them. If you have a certain number listed, does that become the main thing you sell, and do those numbers increase? Plus, is there profit to be made with DVDs? Can you sell enough of them that you can bring a good little side hustle income in? Because if you sell 50 of them, but you're only profiting $50 at the end of it, it's not really worth the time and effort. The reason I love DVDs, and I've talked about this in a lot of past videos, is one, they're super easy to source, at least for me. Now, I've been very lucky with some liquidation lots that I've won in the last month, but even when that's not happening, I find new sealed DVDs at my local thrift stores, definitely at garage sales, estate sales. I cannot believe the number of new sealed DVDs I sort of find everywhere. So the sourcing for me has been always pretty easy with DVDs, and they're a low cost item to procure, meaning I rarely spend more than $2 on a DVD, and it better be really good if I'm spending $2 on it. That's the truth. I love how simple they are to photograph. For me, because I am doing new sealed DVDs, I don't even need to open them. So I literally take a photo of the front, of the back, and then one of me holding it so they can see I have it in my possession, and they can see that the cellophane, that it's sealed at the top. Now, if it has a slip cover, I add a couple more photos of the front and the back of the slip cover, but very easy and quick to photograph, which is important for me. I used to sell a lot of clothes. I love selling clothes. The clothes photography took me so long because I included things like measurements. So not only was I taking photos of every angle of the clothes, then I was laying a tape measure over so I could show people the measurements in the photos as well. It became very time consuming and I couldn't keep up with it. I just couldn't keep up with it based on the amount of time I have to put into a side hustle right now. The third reason I love selling DVDs is the ease of shipment. They just go into a padded bubble mailer and ship off media mail for $3.19. It's phenomenal. Most DVDs I'm finding I have to do free shipping. The only ones I don't are my lower end ones, and then I will add shipping. Sometimes I'll do a flat shipping of $2. I don't know, it seems more desirable to buyers than $3.19. I don't know why, but I talked a lot. Let me get into the actual results of the first month. Now, I am at the end of 3 months going to make a decision on, was this worth it, and is this something I'm going to continue, or should I try something else? I do think it takes the eBay algorithm some time to figure out what exactly you're doing. It's sort of like the YouTube algorithm. It takes YouTube a little bit of time to figure out what exactly your channel is about. Like YouTube's confused with my channel right now because I have all this reselling content, which I love, but then I also have like travel and family stuff because I just sort of YouTube like what's going on in my life, which right now is travel, family, and eBay. I don't know. So YouTube has a little trouble like figuring out who wants to watch my stuff. I think the same is true for the eBay algorithm. It takes it a little time. And what I am noticing is each day I'm getting more views and more people interested in my DVDs and my sales are increasing. So let's start. When the year started, and I didn't actually start this experiment until like January 9th, to be truly honest. I did not start on New Year's Day because who starts anything on New Year's Day? You know, I fell behind a week. So I started January 9th. On January 9th, I had 35 DVDs listed. Today, I have 160 DVDs listed with 45 left to list. So let's talk about how my sales have been since January 10th through now, February 13th. My total sales for that period was $770.25. That is up 151% from the previous month. Now, as most of you or many of you know, I really slowed down in December. I wasn't listing. I was focused on my family. I was giving myself a break. And so my sales diminished a lot. That's just how it works. If you stop listing, you stop selling. That is the truth. But my sales for this period of time were up 151% from the previous period of time. My total sales were $770.25. This is for everything that sold in my store in that period. My selling cost, which is my fees plus shipping, was $299.47, making my net sales before cost of goods $427.19. That's not bad. That is not bad. But let's break it down further and just look at DVDs. Because like I said, I do have other items for sale in my store that still move, that still sell. So let's just look at the DVDs that sold. So in that period of time, in that first month, I sold 34 DVDs. The revenue for those was $502.98. That is 65% of my total sales was DVDs. So I sold 34 DVDs in the first month that I started selling DVDs. Now, keep in mind, I sold 34 in the first month, but in the beginning, I wasn't selling a DVD every day. In the beginning, I was selling a DVD every 3 days. Now I'm selling 2 to 3 DVDs per day. I shipped out 2 today and I just sold, well, I have 2 going out already and I just sold another, so that's 3. Yesterday I had 2, the day before I had 2. So my sales are increasing over time, but in the beginning, it wasn't that way. It is absolutely turning around so that now I am getting more DVD sales per day than I was in the beginning. But over that month, I sold 34 DVDs. The cost of goods on those items was $44.02. So for 34 DVDs, I spent $44.02. The eBay fees for all of those items was $83.12. And my shipping fees was $59.57. Now keep in mind, I don't do free shipping on all of my DVDs, but I am starting to do it on more and more and more just because I realize they just sell better when you do free shipping. And it never goes over $3.19. So basically, my profit on those 34 DVDs that I sold in the first month, this is my end profit after fees, after shipping, after cost of goods, or what I spent on the items, was $316.34, making my average profit per item $9.30. Wow, I'm shocked. I'm amazed. I will say I've gotten some really great liquidation lots. If you want to watch, there's a video up here where I show you some of the unboxing some of these auctions that I've won. But to make a profit of $316 for a month just on these DVD items is, if you ask me, fantastic. $316 makes a huge difference in my day-to-day life. $316 is a week's worth of groceries. It's a car payment. It's the tournament fees for my kids' sports. That's a big deal for what feels like a very little effort. It's a very small effort that I have to put in to sell DVDs. That's an awesome profit. The only thing I'm realizing is you've got to have a lot listed, and it is hard to keep up because they're starting to sell so fast that like no matter how many DVDs I get in there, I can't seem to get my number above 200. No matter what I try, because the DVDs are just selling faster than I can get them listed. Now, not all DVDs are big money makers for me. I've had some really great ones. I've had Yellowstones, which are selling for $20. I've had Rick and Morty, which sold for $25. I've had a lot of DVDs like that where it's a higher price point and I'm making more money on those. I do make like a $3 profit on a lot of DVDs, and I'm okay with that because what I'm realizing is as I sell more, it seems like eBay is showing my items to more people and they're selling even faster. So it's okay to me that I have some low end profit items and some high end, especially when my average is coming in at $9.30. That's phenomenal. I am thrilled. I'm thrilled that my sales are up. And then I also, I made profit on everything else that sold in my store because I still have another 100 items that are not DVDs that are for sale. So I am really happy. I feel like this has been a very successful experiment. Now, it is just the first month. There's a few questions. Will I be able to continue sourcing these kinds of items in a high enough amount that I can make money? I've been really lucky because my local liquidation place has had several DVD lots. I'm not guaranteed that that's going to continue. If that doesn't, I've got to find another way to source a large number of DVDs so that I can constantly be listing and selling and keeping that number up. So the first concern is, am I able for 3 months or longer to keep up the number of DVDs purchased or sourced that I need? The second question is this just like dumb luck, beginner's luck, right? Is it just going well for me because it's the very beginning and then it's going to ebb off like sometimes happens with eBay. Some people will be doing great with a certain category in their store and then suddenly it just stops. The algorithm is crazy. We have no way to really like judge. But right now, I feel like this is a super successful and very promising experiment. I know a lot of you do sell DVDs, so let me know in the comments if you find that DVDs are quick sellers and if you like selling DVDs. Because for me, for what I need, which is fast, efficient, and easy, this hits all the marks. So, and right now it's profitable. I mean, listen, I'm not saying $316 a month is like, I am not getting rich, but I do know that I'm taking a burden off of my family by bringing in that extra money. I do know that like, it's nothing to like balk at. $315 profit. I'll never complain about that. I won't complain about $100 profit. You know what I'm saying? Like multiple sources of income, every little bit counts, and I'm thrilled. I am thrilled. So if you haven't tried selling DVDs, hit your local thrift stores, scan the ones that are new and sealed. I'm not a fan of the used ones. I know there's some people that do really well with them. I just can't. I don't. But scan the new sealed ones with your eBay app and see what they're worth and see what they're selling them for. Most thrift stores are $1.29 or less for DVDs. So it's definitely worth it to check out. I think it's going great. I'm going to continue the experiment, obviously, and see if after 3 months this stays the trajectory that it's going. But I feel really good. I don't know. I'm really excited. So I actually need to go get another DVD packed up for shipping, which is like so easy, which is why I love it. And then I'm going to get ready for the Super Bowl. So have a beautiful day. I'm sure I won't get this up until Monday, so you all already know who won the Super Bowl. I'm going to tell you, I hope it's the Bengals just because like I got to root for the underdog because I'm from Buffalo, and here in Buffalo, like we are the ultimate underdog. So I'm just rooting for the underdog, even though I like both teams. Like I'm not going to be mad about anyone that wins. And I'm so excited for the halftime show. I cannot wait. It's going to be so fun. So have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't liked and subscribed and you would like to, I would love that. It's really appreciated and it's fun. And thank you all so much for watching. If you have questions, please put them in the comments. I do my best to answer every comment. I am traveling this week, so I will be slow to respond because I will be in the Blue Ridge Mountains with very little service. But I will respond. Please feel free to ask me anything and have a beautiful day. Thank you. Bye, guys.